Hey troops, so welcome to the vault. In this tutorial, I am going to be teaching you about a EPK and the benefits of having your EPK. Now, I'm actually building a website and the EPK is going to be linked on my website, but we're going to start here. So EPK is essentially your portfolio. It's telling you or telling other people who you are and what it is that you do. Now, in this one, and also what you've done. In this one, I'm just updating it. So this has been my portfolio for the last 4 or 5 years. So I just went through and was making some updates. As usual, we're using Canva to create these updates or to create this portfolio. And so you can find a template that already exists on Canva. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. And then I'm going to show you the components that I have in my portfolio that you can also use. Now, on Canva, once you log in, now I have the pro version. If you have a nonprofit organization, you get the pro version for absolutely free. You just have to submit your 501c3 tax exempt paperwork into Canva. They're going to ask you about your EIN, business number, all of those things, and you can get the pro version of Canva for free. So that's a gem. All of my nonprofits who are in the vault, make sure you go ahead and get Canva Pro. Now, if you are not a nonprofit or do not have a nonprofit, you can use all of the free features on Canva and still get this done with no problem. It's not something that you have to go and create a fee for yourself. So what we're going to do is we're going to look through Canva templates, right? And we're just going to put portfolio. And so that was in my design. So we're going to go to Canva templates, and it's going to bring you up all of these different types of portfolios. Now you choose what you like. Mine is in a landscape feature. The reason mine is in the landscape feature is because I also do presentations. And so with presentations, I'm able to use my portfolio, pull pieces out, and it just fits well, whether I'm doing it in a virtual setting, whether it's like live out in person, or even if it's like on YouTube or something of that nature. But you don't have to use a landscape feature. You can use any of these, especially if you're going to be printing it off. Let's say you want to create this, design this, and then print it off and maybe put it in a binder or put it in like a magazine type form to pass around, which is a great marketing tool, by the way. If you create your portfolio like this, print off some 8.5 by 11s, or you can even go smaller and do like 5 by 6s, something of that nature. 8.5 by 11 just screams like, "Ooh, what's this though?" So like I would recommend that. And then you can just take them to places, take them to businesses. If you go into events often, you can just promote them at events or pass them out at events. I love to do like little gift bags where you could take, depending on what size you have them, you can do bags or even tote bags. So like, let's say you order some tote bags in bulk, you create your portfolio, print them off, and you can go to, well, I'll just give you one of the tools. Go to shortstackprinting.com and you can get next day or same day shipping. And so when you have that in that tote bag, it'll have your logo on it. Your portfolio will be inside of that. And then from there, you'll be able to just promote that. Like, let's say you're walking around events, you just randomly hand them out. You don't have to charge. This is a great lead magnet. Inside of your portfolio, and I'll dive into that in a little bit, is like we should actually include things like QR codes and things like that that are interactive, that brings people back to you. Now, remember, you are relying on people to follow up with you. So one of the things that I love to do is that when I'm passing out the bags or passing out the portfolios is to ask them like right then and there to either follow the social media or give their email, or that is the exchange. Hey, if you scan this QR code, give us your email, you get a free tote bag. And in that tote bag, I might have a pen, a sanitizer, and then my portfolio. So just a quick tour. So back to this. So Canva, you want to choose which one works best for you. I don't know which one I chose because like I said, it was all of these years ago, but it was this one. And so I didn't really do much changing. If you have been in a vault for a while or have been watching the content for a while, then you know that I typically would alter all of these things. I think the most I changed on here was like the colors and adding my own like fonts and stuff like that. But most of this was already just pre-made. The front of my portfolio is just saying exactly that. This is Truly's portfolio, and it was created by True Creatives Management. And then I have a link to my links. Now, this link links over to my link tree. I also have Popple, and I'll show y'all what my Popple looks like. I love Popple. And if you use it and you're in a vault, you know there's a discount code for you to get a Popple. And I actually like Popple better than Linktree, but Linktree for some reason was linked to this portfolio. And when I just clicked on it, I like, because I'm redoing my Popple and I am making some updates and all of those things to my pro version of my Popple, I'm just going to use my Linktree for this portfolio because I'm not going to spend too much time. Let's see. Oh, great. I love when it does that. I'm not going to spend too much time on this website. I'm just going to honestly like throw some information on here because I am currently promoting the vault and I want to just get that out. And when people land on this page or this website, I want them to just get the information. Now, as I was telling you guys, I had Shopify before this and I switched over from Shopify, but back into the tutorial, right? So let's see, we're just gonna copy the link. So this is the behind the scenes of Popple and what it looks like. And so you are able to edit your card and you get what I'm saying? You can put your profile on there. You can add your different links on there. You can add QR codes. I love the fact that they have the lead capture on here. You can add your payment processor on here, all of those things. But this is what the card actually looks like. And so this is what my Popple actually looks like. It allows for the people who land on it to give me their information and then they can go through and so forth. So it's very similar to Linktree, but I just like Popple better for whatever reason. But for today, see, look at it. It just looks different. I just like that look better. Maybe it's more clean, sleek, whatever. Okay, so let me back focus. So portfolio. That link is in there. So let me show you how you link that. The way you link something is, and I want to keep it the same link for right now. You're going to copy and paste this. So you can either use Command C to copy, or you can right click your mouse and hit copy. And then we're going to go back over to our portfolio. And down here where it says True's links, and I literally just, hit the text button and added it in there. You're going to hit these three dots. Well, here, let me remove the link so I can show you guys how to do it. Okay. So if you have just plain words, wherever they are on your screen, you want to click on them and you want to click on the three dots over in Canva and you want to click the link button. And from there, you can either hit Command V to paste it or you right click it and hit paste. And that allows the link to be linked onto this page. So when I link it back onto my website, yes, it'll open up this portfolio and it'll show them all of these details. But in addition to that, they'll be able to click the links that are on this portfolio, and that helps them get to my other information. So whether it's my website, my social media, whether it's to book a strategy call, whether it's to book me for a speaking engagement, whatever it may be, whether it's for project management, it'll be there. So first page should have a link on there for them to redirect just in case they don't go through the rest of your portfolio. And then, of course, telling them whose portfolio it is. My second page, it just welcomes, it gives them my real name, my information about who I am, what it is that I do. And then I have logos on there of organizations that I have either worked with or managed projects with or things of that nature. So this just gives them a glimpse as to the level of people that you work with. So on here, I have the Houston Equity Fund. We have Burton Bellcar, Environmental Health Watch, Ohio Media School, Wallow 267, Sisters of Charity Foundation, North Academy, and a few others. Then you want to have an About Me section. Your About Me section should be very straight to the point. I probably will change this, but this one is just, again, simply to the point who I am or how, I came about. Now, I want to probably change this to match the other things that I have throughout like my website and things of that nature. So actually, let's do that now. Let's go ahead and change it. So this is the website. Um, okay. So I'm gonna change it to match this. And it's just because I want my brand to be consistent across all platforms. Originally, this one talked more about just, things I've done. And I actually like this though, but no, okay, boom. No, I'm gonna keep it in first person. On this page, on your about me page, also make sure that your links are on here, because again, we want to have the links throughout here, throughout your portfolio, because you want it to be interactive. And in case a person is not going to go through all 10 or 12 slides or however many slides this is, then you want them to be able to get the information that they need, or at least to be able to generate that lead. Now, that brand consistency is going to be extremely important. So I might actually change this yellow to red, but my brand colors are actually red, yellow, and black. So, but no, because I changed TCM, so I'm just gonna change it to red. I'll show you. Well, I guess I can show you that now. So to do that, we go to brand. And I already have, so this is the thing about being the pro version as well. You can have brand templates. So all of my colors are already in here. I don't know though. I don't like it. Oh no, that maybe that hit. All right, that hit. Because at first I was about to say I don't like it. So that makes it super simple too when it comes to changing everything, because then you don't have to go through every page. All right. So now we're on brand across all platforms, right? Okay, so then the next page after our about me is just going to be, you want some type of data or some type of statistics to be on there. You want to see numbers. Not everybody are going to be numbers people. Not everybody are going to be readers. But when in your portfolio, in your EPK, you want to make sure that you are hitting all of those areas, because you never know who's watching. And people definitely watch, okay? The next one, we talk about vision. So what's your plan? What's the actual big plan? What it is that you're looking to do? And so that one is here. So my vision is to actually provide quality education and really to just help people access different resources while also making an impact. I overall, like, that end goal is for families to be able to have economic development and be self-sufficient. And so I just took that and put it into less words and put it onto this template. And then also, again, my links are here. At this point, it's like you should be ready to book me. And so that's what we have on here. I want to change this from yellow to red. And I'm going to change that from black to, okay. Now, the next one, just giving personal skills. So kind of think resume for these next 2 pages. And when I say resume, you can kind of go into like your character and also your skill set. So here I spoke about my personal skill sets, so project management, community organizing, and needs analysis. And just speaking of basically how I'm for hire for that. The next page talks about education. So I gave them information about my certificates, my programming, my college trainings and any other trainings that I've done. So you would add your information here. Do not be discouraged when you get to this page. I don't care if you never even completed middle school or high school. Do not be discouraged when you get to this page. Think about where you have received education from. Think about whether it's been classes, whether it were online courses, whether you went in person, whether it was a certificate, whatever it was. Think about what you know and where you learned it and add it on here. Do not be discouraged when you get to this page, y'all. So work experience. I don't know. I just want to change this to black. I don't think we need all of that red there. So my work experience, there's a lot of things that I could have put on here. However, I just summed it up to what focused most on what it is that I'm doing now. And so founder and program coordinator, a chief consultant, and an event coordinator. And so those things those things fall in the category under project management. And so that's what I'm going to keep there. So I'm going to change this photo out though. So let's find another photo. Okay, we'll use that one. I feel like that Feed the Soul one. Hold on, wait a second. Because I think this Feed the Soul picture should go here. Oh, wait. I could just delete this. Delete the image. Take this. Put this image here. Oh, wait. Why won't it let me do that? I'm just going to delete the frame. Delete the frame. Oh, no, we could keep the frame because then I could just put the, don't mind me. Okay. So we're going to put this here. And then, so frames are amazing for exactly that. Like think about picture frames, the same picture frames that might be in your home. It's essentially that same thing. You're putting something in frame. Da, 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 da. And they have different ones that you can play with on here. Okay, so that, and then our next page is going to be our portfolio, our projects, telling them about our projects, right? Now, on here, I focused on the 3 projects of which I started. So Feed the Soul, True Creatives, and Wellness Weekend. There are a ton of other projects that I could put here. I would recommend that you use projects of other people. For me, I'm going to keep it on just my 3 main projects because I know I have a lot of media coverage and things of that nature on these 3 areas. And like if you Google these things or you Google my full name, these things will pop up. And so I want to just keep it in that arena. And at the end of this, which is something new that I'm adding, I'm just going to add different testimonials and things of that nature from other people that I've worked with. But then there's also a space for that on my website. So that's that. I'm not really feeling that black on here, but I don't think I'm feeling the red either, to be honest. But I'll come back to it. I won't be a stickler. We're just gonna leave it black for right now. Okay. And so your next page, you are going to elaborate on those 3 projects that you just talked about. And so let's say you are a music artist, you're creative, you're a nonprofit organization, any of those categories. It honestly does not matter. Business owner, I don't care if you tie balloons and sell those on the corner. Like it truly does not matter. With those things, you want to show people that. And so I talked about Wellness Weekend, True Creatives, and Feed the Soul. And so on this first slide, you see Wellness Weekend. It's telling you what Wellness Weekend is. You see the pictures with myself and Wallow and the Feed the Soul sign. You see the other people that are in the room. You got Ivy League there and a few other people there, LOL Brielle, comedians, things of that nature who are in the room. So we just highlighted that positive energy. Okay. So then here, the next one, True Creatives, we talked about that. So you see me in action on this one. And then Feed the Soul, same thing. This is a Feed the Soul event that we did last November here in Houston. Oops. Okay. And then, so essentially, after your portfolio page, you want to have things that highlight those projects that you talked about. And so, if you're going to use a client or some work that you've done or community work that you've done, then you just want to have like some photos and information about that. And then the last thing, well, it's not the last thing. We're close to well, it is the last thing because the next slide is just photos. And so the last one just it reiterates my link, it reiterates my name, and then it gives them what my goal is. My goal is to provide training to assist individuals with creating a strategic plan for meeting their goals and monitoring their milestones. I'm gonna leave that the same because that's essentially exactly what it is. Um, and then the last one are just a compilation of photos of just the work I've done, things of that nature. And we're gonna update. I actually want to remove my phone number. This is my old number, but I want to remove my phone number because I am getting into the space to where I don't want people just randomly calling me. Like the business number is listed, and so you can call during business hours, but most of my phone calls like are for clients that I already have. If you're not a client, I require you to either send an email or to book a call through my Calendly, through my strategy calls, or now on my website. So that's a whole nother story. But this is the portfolio. And when you're done with the portfolio, you're going to hit this share button and you're going to hit copy link. And you want to make sure that your setting is in can view. If you have it in can comment or can edit, then people will be able to comment or edit your portfolio. So you want to keep it in can view. And now let's go back over to Wix. And this Wix site that I'm doing, I just again chose a template. Yes, I can build websites from scratch. There was a point in time where I did those things, but those times no longer exist when we got these drag and drop methods. And so that's what we're doing. So on this one where it says preview, we're going to do the same thing and link it. Let's see. I don't want it to be, no, we're going to do it to a web address. And we're gonna link it there. Boom. And you have different options. You don't have to necessarily do that to show your portfolio, but that's just the route that I'm taking. And then we're gonna change this photo. I'm honestly just gonna use something that I already have, and I'll go back and like change it later. Okay. And now our portfolio is added. So I'm gonna hit publish real quick just so you guys can see what it looks like on the website. Okay. View my presentation. And it's going to open them straight up to the Canva. Now, because I own this and I'm logged in, it's going to open me up here, but the sharing link wouldn't look like this. Not for you all, it wouldn't. But that's that. So that is how you create a portfolio or an electronic press kit. And that is also how you link it to your website. And it does not matter if you are a nonprofit, if you're an artist, or anybody who's in a vault, you should have a portfolio. It may look different. I know I have real estate agents in here and wholesalers. And so for you guys, you might be showing different listings you've had, different amounts of money you've made, who all is on your team, things of that nature. So I'm going to go and finish making my edits. I hope this video was very useful for you. If you have any questions, leave them below in the vault. And thank you for being a member.